Okay, so this is my second attempt at the A10C campaign, Red Flag, mission number 9. I have kind of an odd loadout to start, but I'm going to change that based on the targets. I have some allies flying. This is just some flavor text for background on other flights that are happening for doing seed and cap, and there's one other cast flight. I'm supposed to kill some tanks and BMPs with a takeoff at 1900, so it is going to be a straight up night flight. There's other flights out there, as I said, doing CAS and cap, and there's just standard list of threats that are out there flying out of Nellis. And let's check out the mission planner. So once again, our flight paths in white, coming in off of steer point 7 down to the IP. Prime targets are these two groups right here. We have other aircraft in the area flying cap. That's a CAS, so they're going to be shooting these guys and these guys. Another group of 16Cs that are doing some CAS, so they're going to focus on this artillery. And our job is to kill these two groups right here. So what I'm going to do again, as I did last time, start from waypoint 7. And we're going to add some points here. Actually, before I do that, this is a ZSU and a SA-13. This is a SA-19. We need to kill him first. That's a lesson learned from the last one. And then another SA-13 and the ZSU. The ZSUs are the least threat. The 13s are the second kind of medium threat, and this SA-19 is the one that I need to take out. So what I'll do is add a waypoint off of here. Let's get back on our own flight paths. We'll go back up to number 7, which is when we're actually, that's kind of like our IP. This is this other waypoint number 8 down here. That's, I'm not flying way down there and then coming back all while I'm in range of these guys. So going to add a waypoint. We're going to kill him first, and then hopefully be able to kill him next, and then him and his buddy, the other ZSU. And then I want to add 2 more waypoints. Since these guys are supposed to be traveling up here, we'll add one here and one, let's say, here. Okay, now all I need to do is edit these so that they're named properly. 8, oops, there we go, waypoint 8, that is the SA-19. This needs to be at 0. And that'll change itself to whatever the ground level is. 9 is the SA-13 and the AAA. And also change that to ground. 10, that's this one, that's another SA-13. And AAA, we'll say that's 2. And change that altitude to 0, which will set it to, well, 10. That'll set it to the ground. And 11 is just a deploy point for where they're supposed to be going. Set that for the ground. And 12 is also a deploy point, so deploy point 2. And set it to the ground. So that's the plan. We'll come in off of 7, take out the SA-19 first, and then try to target the SA-13 and its AAA, and then the other SA-13 and its AAA, and then the rest will be gravy for killing them. The only other thing I need to do, since these targets are moving, I need to change the loadout because these cluster bombs are not going to be effective. Neither, well, the rockets could be, I suppose, but I'm going to switch to my tried and tested loadout here for moving targets, which is 2x3 Mavericks and then 2x3 GBU-12s. So I'll use the Mavericks on the AAA and the SAM sites first, and then if I have any left over, use it on the tanks, and then I'll use the LGBs, and plus I have a whole flight backing me up as well, so we'll all be good to go. So I'm gonna load it up, take off, and we'll pick it up again when I get to steer point, or get close to steer point 7. See you then. Alright, so we're in the air about, excuse me, 30 miles from our SA-19. Not a lot has happened. Keep getting locked out by this MiG-29 over here. As soon as he lets me go, I'm going to turn on my dispenser, because I'm starting to get close to the SAM sites. And the mobile SAM and the SA-19's fixed. Alright, so hopefully he leaves me alone, because my dispenser's on. So now when I get locked up, my chaff and flare are going to start going out. There they go. So I've got the steer point 8 selected for the SA-19, so let's see if we can see him.
Dodge 1, passing Irish.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
2, Tally Bandit, 2 o'clock.
Oh, there's one right up there. Looks like a tank to me, but that's where the SA-19 is supposed to be. No, that's not a tank. Okay. So I've got him fixed.
2, contact air defense target, 12 o'clock.
See our Maverick over, and we're going to have to wait till we get in range. I need to kill him ASAP. I think these are our 2 groups of armor, but I need to kill him first. This is probably the first group. Second group is over here. I think this is a train. But I just have to wait now, because the range of the Maverick is about 9 miles. They can fire potentially, but ordinarily like to get it a little bit closer, but just can't mess around with the SA-19. I had to slow way down. You can see I'm going to be 26 seconds late, I think that means. Or no, early. 30 seconds early to that waypoint. I think that's okay. It's pretty close. You just don't want to get so far ahead of when you're supposed to be there, so that all the other aircraft supporting you don't have a chance to do their job before you get there. Excuse me. So you don't want to get there too early. As it is, I'm almost on time. Now that SAM's, I got a SAM site locking me up. Can't see it here. But I mean, there's literally nothing I can do right now. If I get shot at this point, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm bleeding chaff and flare. I'm not gonna have any by the time I get there. Should turn off my dispenser. Yeah, I need to turn that off. I'm going to be out of chaff and flare by the time I get to where I'm in danger. So we're 18 miles away from that SAM. Well, that's from over here, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Hopefully that's our guy shooting at them.
Colt 2, fence in. 2, mud spike, 12 o'clock.
15 miles.
Pontiac 4, fence in.
You get that pre-getting shot feeling, but there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, let's turn our dispenser back on. I'm just going to leave it on for now. If I run out, I run out. So let's see if we can lock this guy up.
Pontiac 3, that's it.
Still a really long ways away for the Maverick to lock him up. Missile from my 2 o'clock. Hopefully that's our guys. My EW system doesn't know the difference, so it's dropping flare and chaff. I'm just going to let it at this point.
Contact armor target, 1 o'clock. Contact armor target, 12 o'clock, 1-4.
After I shoot this guy, I'm going to have to break off because I'm getting too close. Now I got to wait for this carrot to come into the range. As soon as it's within range, about 8 miles, I'm going to shoot. That's from behind me, shouldn't be a problem.
Dodge 1, fence in.
And... Alright.
Contact air defense target, 1 o'clock, 4-1-5.
We'll break off on that. So hopefully that kills him. Oops, I went to the wrong.
South of Helen.
Now our next target's going to be the
Colt 1, that's it.
SA-13 and the AAA that's escorting the first armor column. That's from behind me again, I'm not worried about that. But I'm too close to the tank column to use Mavericks. Alright, so we're headed back the way we came right now.
Pontiac 4, passing south of Quartzsite.
Alright, so TGP, I'm going to let go of that last target point. Slew it over to the
Colt 3, SA-19 east of Helen is down.
so I don't know if that was the one I shot. I hit a Tunguska. I think that's a SA-19. I don't know. I get about 10 miles out, I'm going to turn around and try to lock up the SA-13 and the AAA that's with the tank down.
Contact air defense target, 6 o'clock,
Helen.
4-1-5.
Dodge 1, passing Quartzsite.
Alright, hopefully that's far enough. I gotta pick out the SA-13 and the AAA out of all the armor that's down there. That's the fun part, and then getting the Maverick to lock on it is the other fun part. Alright, now that's on, and I don't see anything.
Dodge 2, fence in.
There's the dead SA-19. That looks like a tank, I think. I'm gonna shoot him.
2, spike, 12 o'clock.
IP running in. Pontiac 3, passing south of Helen.
See, I don't know why it's having so much trouble. There we go.
Colt 1, IP, running in.
I don't think that was the
Pontiac 4,
AAA, I
passing
think that was
south
a
of Helen.
tank.
Pontiac 2, passing west of Helen.
That's the only problem with Mavericks. You get too close and you can't use them.
Colt 3, SA-19 east of Helen is down.
It sounds like the seed strikes are doing their thing, which is good. That's obscured. So let's tell our element to engage the air defenses with missiles from the...
Code 3,
Yeah, that was a
Pontiac
BMP
2,
from the
bombs away,
east.
off to the east. 3. Engage air defenses at my speed with Maverick from the east.
3, copy.
That's an air... somebody in the air trying to shoot at me. They're locking me up. So I'm going to turn around and I'm just going to try to kill any armor I see. Hopefully my element can take care of the SA-13 that I can't find.
Engaging air defenses.
Looks like they have found something.
4, running in. 3, engaging air defenses.
IP running in.
4, missile away. 3, running in. 3, missile away.
Come on, it's 6 miles away. Why is it having so much trouble? Now it should close.
4, rounds on target.
4,
Okay.
IP running in.
4, rejoin.
So they're done hitting the anti-air.
Dodge 1, bombs away off to the north.
3, rounds on target. 3, rejoin. 3, target destroyed. 3, rejoin.
Alright, that's all my Mavericks. It should be all tanks.
Pontiac 4, passing west of Helen.
So I'm going to roll back out here.
Dodge 2, IP running in.
And then I'm going to set my wingman on armor targets to let him clean up anything I didn't get. And then we'll go to the second IP. Or the second target point. I should get some. There's a BMP, 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 yeah, a bunch of BMPs. Alright, so let's tell our wingman.
Warning, autopilot.
Dodge 2, Pontiac 3, IP running in.
What's the issue here? Alright, engage. Armor? With
Pontiac 4,
missiles.
bombs away off to the
From the
east.
east.
Engage armor at my speed with Maverick from the east.
I haven't had a lot of success with telling my wingman to do anything. The element seems to do okay, but the wingman never seems to do much. And the only issue I have now is
Pontiac 3, passing west of Helen. 4-4, fence out.
I don't have a Maverick for that second SA-13 and ZSU, sorry. So now he hasn't said anything. Not sure what he's doing there. This is the second group, so I'm going to try to track them. Whoops. Try to track them down. Plenty of distance here. Maybe there's no targets for him to shoot. I don't know. Maybe he can't find them. Not really sure what's going on with him. Yeah, 3 and 4 still following me around. It's good. See them. That's the first group. Guess that could be the second group. Do not see them.
Engage targets of opportunity.
2, affirm. 2, engaging air defenses.
Damn it. Can't lock this guy up. Jesus. This is not going well. Two found something to shoot at. Maybe the first group was all dead, and then the second group that I just found, that's what he's targeting now. I don't know.
Pontiac 2, fence out.
Really nothing to see with the NVGs.
Dodge 1, fence out.
There's the dead tank group. Oh, somebody got shot down or what? Maybe since they're at the point 1, they'll have stopped. I don't know. And I need to set up, before I turn in, I need to set up my profile here. CCRP, auto laser on, 20-second laser time, save, done. Okay, so that's set up now. Now I can turn in.
2, red spike, fence out.
So now since I'm using laser guided bombs, 9 miles is way far away. They don't drop until you're like 2 or 3 miles away. I don't know, what's my TAD is telling me strange things here.
2, spike, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, they're still moving. Damn.
Colt 1, fence out.
I cannot lock these guys up. It just will not. Nope, I can't do this. This isn't gonna work.
Force 4, presence out. Flight. Engage armor.
3, roger.
I don't know, if I can't lock a plane on the ground,
Dodge 2.
and those guys are moving, if it, I mean,
Running in.
Pontiac 4, fence out.
when I try to
2, running in.
lock up the
2, missile
TGP
away.
on a ground moving target like that, it should track that moving target, and it's not. It's just, it's like it doesn't know that it's there.
Hog 1, fence out.
I don't know what its issue is. But hopefully my flight can take care of it. They're down here
2, target destroyed.
running in.
2, missile away. 2, missile away.
And see, they still have Mavericks.
2, missile away.
So we'll cycle after they get done doing their thing, we'll cycle to deploy point 2 and see if there's anything there. If there is, if they're moving,
Missile away.
I can try the cannon. Because obviously the LGBs, I don't know what's going on with the targeting pod. It can't lock onto them for some reason.
2, target destroyed. 2, rounds away. 2, rounds on target. 3, running in. 3, missile away.
Yeah, they're using their Mavericks. Good for you guys.
3, missile away. 2, mud spike, 3 o'clock. 3, SAM watch, 12 o'clock. 2, mud spike, 3
That's
o'clock.
not good.
4, running in. 3, engage defensive. 4,
3's
missile
going
away.
down.
3, target destroyed. 4, missile away. 3, rounds on target. 3, mud spike, 10
I think
o'clock.
we're gonna lose 3.
3, target destroyed. 4, target destroyed. 4, rounds on target.
Mission success. Alright, that's the mission.
4, rounds on target. 4, mud spike, 10 o'clock.
Let's see if there's anything left over here.
Flight, join up.
Must have attacked the second group first. There's nobody at deploy point 2. Nobody I can see.
Bingo fuel.
Yeah, 3's dead. Eject 3. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything at that point.
3, ejecting.
Told ya.
4, rejoin.
I don't see anything there. 13's IP prime second off. Let's go back to DP1. Oh, oh, frick. I thought I just saw a bunch of targets there. I did all that looking around then just before I switched. Getting way too close. I don't see anything. I'm gonna make one more run on 1 and 2, deploy point 1 and 2. Make sure everything's dead. That looked like that was deploy point 1.
Pontiac 3, heads up.
I think I killed the second group with my Mavericks, so they didn't. That's why there's nobody at deploy point 2. And then the first group was at deploy point 1 because I couldn't lock them up with the TGP, and my flight took care of it. I think that's what's going on. Deploy point 1. Yeah, see, he's still moving. Well, I guess that's it. There's really nothing else I can do. I don't have the weapons to kill anything that's moving. I should be able to do it with the laser-guided bombs if the TGP would lock onto the tank as it's moving, and it doesn't seem to want to, so I don't know why. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but it just won't lock on. Well, now it's obstructed, so anyway, we'll see on the ground, and we'll see what the debrief has for what got killed. Alright, so just as I'm coming into Nellis here, so just off to the side there, I've got it on the TGP. There is some pattern traffic, but hopefully they're just circling and landing and won't interfere with me, or I won't interfere with them. Won't cause any mid-air collisions. But the main problem that I had with this mission was getting the TGP to lock onto a moving target, and I don't know why I was having that problem. I've played the Georgian campaign and never had a problem with it locking onto a moving target before, so I don't know why it just didn't want to this time. So that was the main problem. Luckily my wingman picked up the slack and killed the targets that we needed to kill. So that's good, obviously, but yeah, I just couldn't block up the target with the TGP. That was the big problem. You can see I could do this without NVGs.
Altitude, altitude.
For some reason, you never get to request landing. You can tell them you're inbound, but the screen never comes up to actually request landing from the tower. And it's on the right one way, but then when it tells you inbound, it doesn't say right or left. It just says runway 21, so I always use the left runway. Let's try it without NGVs. Got my gear down, my flaps are at 20. I am going to have to come in a little hot because I'm carrying 6 LGBs. So I'm going to come in a little faster than normal. Hopefully not mess it up. A little fast still. Little off center. Speed brakes out. Throttle's all the way back. Get the wheel brakes here and hopefully not go off the runway. I don't know why it does that. Never figured that out. I want to take this first taxiway.
Halt 2-1. Taxi to parking area. RTB.
So 2 said RTB, 4 said rejoin, so let's tell him to RTB.
3, RTB.
4, copy.
Alright, so he'll land now.
4, RTB.
Alright, so let's clean up the aircraft here. Speed brake back in, flaps back up. My weapons are already in safe mode. So I just need to taxi over to our parking spot without running into anybody. And I thought about using the the guns, but if I can't lock up the target on the TGP so that I have a reference point on the ground to steer towards until I see them out the HUD, then how am I going to actually find them? By the time I find them visually, I may be too far past where they are to actually hit them with a gun, so I just didn't do it. But that was something I guess I could try if I want to play this mission again. Whoa! Not afraid to just veer off the runway. So there's our parking spots over there. It'll only be a second here. We'll just take the second parking spot here. Alright, debrief screen. Alright, so I killed 6 vehicles. No air defense? That's disappointing. Try to find my aircraft on it. No. There we go, Hog 2, that's me. Alright, so I killed the SA-19. I wonder why it's not showing up there. So I did kill the SA-19. The second one, and I couldn't tell what it was a BMP, and then the rest of them were BMPs. And I didn't let go of any of my GBU-12s. The other wingmen here are on here somewhere. I don't know which ones there are. Maybe this guy? I don't know. This would be 2, 3, and 4 maybe. Yeah. You gotta say. So anyway, it was a successful mission. That's the main point. And I'll try to figure out why the TGP won't lock up a moving target at night if I was doing something wrong. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.